Hello, hey, this is Shane Clacken coming to you from Helena with about the end of our 6th week of the legislative session. Day 30 is tomorrow, Friday. And guess what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. I'm going to get to go home. Second time so far in the 6-week time frame. I'm looking forward to going home. But first I want to update you on a few things. I do want to thank the Farm Bureau for coming over. We had a few people from Central Montana, my home district, House District 37. And one of the gals in that group reminded me, said, I didn't know who you were without your hat. So got my hat on so she knows. I'm in the front row, second row from, I shouldn't say that, second row from the front, and she was looking for a hat. Can't wear the hat on the floor. But anyway, thank you for reminding me. And I do want to let you know today, day 29, we started today with judiciary. And the judiciary started off with something that we're all kind of knowing something about. But it came out in front today on the House Bill 284. We were introduced a bill to start an interim committee, an investigation committee on the university system for silencing the right voice, the conservative voice on campuses. We had 11 students come and testify that they have experienced things because of their convictions, and they've been, quite frankly, their civil rights have been violated, been censored and silenced, and they gave that testimony, and we're hoping to get a university investigation committee passed through so we can go see what's going on in the university system. There was one advocate among them from the university themselves, and that person deals with civil rights over there, and she agreed. So we'll see how that works out. Another exciting thing we talked about today in judiciary is HJ6, House Joint Resolution 6. That is a resolution to commemorate the 250th birthday of our Declaration of Independence. As you know, 2026 is 250 years of our Declaration of Independence on July 4th, 1776. We had people from the Daughters of the American Revolution, people from the Sons of the American Revolution. They're giving presentations. I could not resist to do a little bit of history background. And because I do teach the Constitution to adults and homeschoolers there in Lewistown, and I'd like to get that around the rest of the district if I can. So if you're listening from a different school, that's what I would really like to do in the interim. And we're really hitting school bills in the last week or two. Last week we were talking about the STARS Act, which increases the beginning teacher's pay and basically compresses the pay scale so that we can pay more salary to those beginning teachers to not only recruit them but to keep them. And also the MAPS Act, which gives up to $3,500 to folks who want to do an alternative school. And that is back in appropriations. When it comes back out, if there's any amendments, then we'll rehear that on the floor again, and hope we get another good hearing out of it. And House Bill 153 is an interim school funding committee that we need to form to just basically see how we're doing with school funding money. In other words, $2.3 billion. They just want to make sure that we're spending that money well the way we intended to. And House Bill 262 we heard on the floor today had to do with reading. The idea that reading is very important, and in testimony today on the floor we learned that kids who aren't up to reading par by grade 3 are pretty much behind the rest of the time. There's 50 years of knowledge, 50 years experience behind this, and it's called evidence-based reading, and we know that reading is really important. And also back onto the House floor today during third reading, the ones that we're going to pass on, we had uniform public expression that we talked about today. Actually, we voted on it. Basically what that means, if you misgender somebody, you won't get in trouble for it. Your job isn't at stake, as an example. And that's kind of for those who I don't know what to express on that, to tell you the truth. We passed 2 MEPA bills today, MEPA being the Montana Environmental Protection Agency, House Bill 285, which was pretty much along party lines because we want to make it just a process rather than a regulatory body. And also we all got unanimous on House Bill 270, and again, it was a MEPA bill, pretty much cleaning up some language. So that's what we've done this week. Tomorrow again is the end of the 6th week, and if you're watching on this, you're watching this video on my website, ShaneClackton.com. Remember, you can go to Facebook. You might see it on Facebook, but you can go to my website also. I'm also on X and Instagram, and we'll talk to you again later.